Hey, what's up everybody? This is Nick and you're watching Travel Hackers, where we talk about how to get the most out of all your vacations. In this video, we're going to talk about how to make sure you get approved for every credit card you apply for. So when it comes to applying for credit cards, most people think your approval is just solely based on your credit score, whether you have a high 600s, 700s, or maybe even an 800 credit score. But that's not really the case in every single situation. So if you're somebody that maybe applies for a credit card every 6 months, every year, or even maybe every couple of years, yeah, your credit score, that's really the only factor that weighs in on you getting approved by all these big major banks. But a lot of these big banks, Chase, American Express, Citi, they have their own rules when it comes to approving people for credit cards. So in this video, we're gonna go over all those rules. But before we do, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. So the first group of credit cards that we're gonna talk about is Chase. And if you're even just a beginner at credit card churning, getting credit cards to be able to get points and miles, you've probably already heard of the Chase 524 rule. And a lot of people refer to it as the Chase 524 jail if they fall within this rule. So what this rule is if you've opened less than 5 cards in a 24-month period, that's the only way they'll actually approve you. So if you've opened 5 cards in less than a 24-month period, doesn't matter if you have an 800 credit score, you're automatically going to get denied for a new credit card. So that's why a lot of people, when they're starting their credit card journey, they talk about start with Chase cards. Very important to start with Chase cards because Chase does probably have one of the best reward programs out there and some of the best cards with benefits. So you're gonna probably wanna start there. Now when it comes to business cards, some business cards don't actually apply for this 524 rule. So if you've opened 4 personal cards and then a business card, it's not going to actually count for that, but the business credit cards that are going to count are going to be Capital One, TD, and Discover. The only caveat to this business card rule is if you're applying for one of their Inc cards, it's their business cards, you're going to have to be below the 524 rule to get approved for that card. So again, if you're at 4 cards, you can apply for an Inc card or another one of their business cards, then you still would be only at 4 cards. So you would be able to apply for a personal card and still get approved with Chase. The next rule is you only can have 1 Sapphire card. Now there's currently 3 Sapphire cards. 2 are available for new applications. So those are going to be the Chase Sapphire Preferred card as well as the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. So we do have videos about those cards, so check them out here. So if you do have one of these cards, you can upgrade or downgrade to another card within the Sapphire family or with another Ultimate Rewards, or you could actually downgrade to another Ultimate Rewards earning card. The next thing that we're going to talk about is bonuses. So with the Sapphire cards, the 2 that are currently available, the Sapphire Preferred and the Sapphire Reserve, you're able to get this bonus every 48 months. So if you apply for one of these cards, you're going to have to wait 48 months to be able to get another one of these Sapphire bonuses. So even if you get the Sapphire Preferred card, keep it open for a year, then downgrade it or cancel it, you still wouldn't be eligible for the Sapphire Reserve bonus from 48 months from the time that you got the original Sapphire bonus. Now, all of their other cards typically is going to be 24 months. So the Freedom cards, a lot of their co-branded cards, their hotel and airline cards, even their business cards typically are going to be 24 months. The last thing that we're going to talk about with the Chase cards is product changes. So with the Chase cards, you're only able to do a product change within the family. So even though with the Chase Reward cards, there's the Freedom cards and the Sapphire cards, which I guess you could technically consider different families, they all earn Ultimate Rewards. So you're able to downgrade your Chase Sapphire Preferred or Chase Sapphire Reserve card to a Freedom card. So this is actually one of the only ways that I hear people actually being able to get the original Chase Freedom card now is by downgrading one of those Chase Sapphire cards down to the Freedom card. And a lot of people choose to do that because it does earn you those 5x multipliers, but it doesn't actually change your card number. Because both of them are Visa cards, it's not going to change your card number. So if you decided to go to the Chase Freedom Flex, that's a MasterCard, so that's going to change your card number. So that's the reason why a lot of people choose to do that option. And then with all of their like co-branded cards, so if it's an airline card, it would have to stay within the same airline group. If it's a hotel card, it would have to stay within the same hotel group, and you would have to keep the card open. And the last rule for product changes is you would have to keep the credit card open for 12 months before you downgrade. That's just one of Chase's rules. The next group of cards that we're going to talk about is American Express. And the first thing that we're going to talk about with American Express is their bonuses. So with American Express, most of their cards are going to have a once-in-a-lifetime bonus. So for, say, the American Express Platinum card, you're only going to be eligible for that sign-up bonus once in a lifetime. However, all of these cards, you are going to have to read the fine print when you are applying to make sure that it does actually have that verbiage, eligible once in a lifetime. So if it doesn't say that and you're applying for that card a second time, you might actually be able to get the sign-up bonus a second time. But it's very few and far between when you are able to completely sign up for a new card with American Express and get the sign-up bonus a second time. So you're probably going to want to wait with American Express when applying for their cards to make sure that you do have a really good sign-up bonus, because it's your one shot. Only reason why you may choose to sign up, even though you might not be getting the best bonus, is if the benefits that come with the card really work for how you're planning on traveling. Say you're planning on going on a vacation and a specific credit card, even though it doesn't have the best sign-up bonus, it does come with hotel status as well as a free hotel night. You might say, for our vacation plans, it's more beneficial to actually have the status and have the extra night so that we're able to get more out of our vacation. So the value that you're able to get with a credit card might actually be worth it. With the sign-up bonuses, you actually can get approved for the card and get denied to be eligible for the sign-up bonus. Now, usually the reason why people are denied for the sign-up bonus is because they may have an American Express or several American Express cards open. They received that sign-up bonus, then they threw it in the back of their cards, haven't used it since, and it's just been sitting there not being used. American Express obviously wants you to use their cards, so if you're not actively using their cards, sometimes they might not actually give you that sign-up bonus. Now, when it comes to sign-up bonuses, sometimes you're able to actually get an upgrade bonus. So sometimes after a year of having the card, you've been using that card pretty regularly, they may choose to market you to upgrade your card. And usually when they do that, when you're upgrading your card to one that's going to have a higher annual fee, more benefits at that point, they may actually give you a pretty good sign-up bonus. The next thing that we're going to talk about is you only can have 5 American Express credit cards at a single time. And this does include business cards. So American Express, they do offer 2 different types of cards, credit cards and charge cards. So your charge cards aren't going to count towards this 5 card limit. So just keep that in mind when you are applying for cards, that if you already are holding 5 credit cards with American Express, that if you apply for a 6th one, they will not approve you. But if you do apply, they do deny you, you can call them up directly and say, hey, I just applied for this card. I actually want to cancel another one of my cards so that I am eligible for that. And if they would have approved you outside of you having 5 cards already, they will approve you for it. The next thing that we're going to talk about is how frequently you can apply for cards with American Express. Now, you're only able to apply for 1 card every 5 days with American Express, and you're able to apply for 2 cards every 90 days. Now, this doesn't count for charge cards, so it's just credit cards. And as we're talking about how frequently you can apply, American Express, they actually do have a really cool thing for hard pulls. So if you apply for 2 cards within the same day, it can be 2 charge cards, or it can be a credit card and a charge card. It's only going to count as 1 hard pull. So you can apply for 2 credit cards, but as long as it's 2 charge cards or a charge card with a credit card, then it'll only count for 1 hard pull. So you're gonna have the availability of getting 2 cards, 2 sign-up bonuses, 2 cards with benefits, but it's only gonna look at as 1 card. And the last thing that we're gonna talk about is product changes. So just like Chase, you're only able to change within families. So their hotel cards are only gonna be able to be hotel cards, airline cards are only gonna be that specific airline. And one thing with American Express is that if you try to downgrade within a year, they may actually try coming back for their sign-up bonus. So it's always suggested with American Express to wait until your second annual fee actually hits your account and then try to call up, downgrade the card at that point. And American Express is actually really good about, you've been charged for that annual fee, within 30 days they'll refund it to you if you're canceling or changing that card to another card. So the next group of cards that we're going to talk about is Citi. So with Citi, they do have another weird type of how frequently you can apply, and their rule is 8, 65, 95. So you're able to apply for one card every 8 days, 2 cards every 65 days, and 1 business card every 95 days. So these are just Citi cards. It's not just how many credit cards you're applying for, just period. It's just really strictly Citi cards. So if you're planning on doing personal and business cards, with knowing that you have that 95-day count, you probably would want to start off first with a business card, wait 8 days, then apply for a personal card, then wait 65 days, and then you'd be able to apply for another personal card. The last thing that they do have is 6 hard pulls within 6 months. So that's for any credit cards, that's for other things like approved for, a car or anything else. So total of 6 pulls. The next thing we're going to talk about is bonus restrictions. So when it comes to Citi's rules for bonus restrictions, they have 2 categories: the American Airline cards, the AA Advantage cards, and all of the other type of cards. So with the AA Advantage cards, you're able to get the bonus on every single card every 4 years. So there's currently 4 cards. So if you applied for all of them within a pretty short period of time, you'd be able to get all of those card bonuses and then have to wait 4 years. Or you could just get one American Airlines card every year and then kind of rotate through them. Now with the Citi cards, all their other ones, you're eligible for a sign-up bonus within the group of family every 24 months from the time you open the card or from the time you close the card. So if you sign up for a card that gives you thank you points, that's what Citi calls their points. You wouldn't be eligible for another card that earns thank you points for 24 months. Now, if you keep that card open for a year, then close it, you're gonna have to wait another 24 months from the time you close it in order for you to be eligible for a sign-up bonus with thank you points. The last thing that we're gonna talk about is product changes. So the really cool thing about Citi is you're actually able to change your cards within any group or within any family. So say you sign up for one of the AA Advantage cards, you're able to change that to a Citi Double Cash card or a Citi Custom Cash card. Now, the sign-up bonus on some of the AA Advantage cards or some of the other co-branded cards may have a really high sign-up bonus, and you really want one of those like Double Cash cards or a Custom Cash card, and since they don't have sign-up bonuses, then you may say, I'm going to open up the American Airlines card and then just product change to one of those other cards. Now, you will have to wait until your annual fee hits your actual statement, and when it comes to product change, if it doesn't change your card, it's not going to reset your bonus clock. So just keep that in mind, and typically when your card changes is when it's changing from a Visa to a MasterCard or a MasterCard to a Visa. So these are some of the rules that you're gonna have to think about when applying for credit cards. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hit the bell icon for notifications. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.